Okay, we are back. So let's see, can we find the key? If key is actually up there in that room. Assuming that it's in the... I don't know, actually, this is gonna be a bit tricky. Let's see if we talk with him.
You're not going to help me?
No.
No?
I'm not a detective, and there's too much blood in this tragedy to put it down.
You want blood? I promise you, we've got oceans of it right here. And unlike the blood in your Shakespeare, this is real.
Yet another reason.
So you have a sweet tooth?
Yeah.
And that's why they called you the Sugar Kid?
All right. What do you want to know?
Why did you shoot those people?
The white guy's friends follow the black guy who accidentally killed him. They're 20 at least. They start insulting him. The black guy takes it. After the insults, the spitting starts. The black guy takes it. The shoving. The black guy takes it. Kick from the back. The black guy takes it. Another and another. The black guy turns and fights back. And the mob, growing by the minute, falls on him. Someone fires a shot in the air. Everyone backs off. That someone is the dead guy's brother. He sticks a gun in the black guy's face, but the black guy's quicker. He grabs the gun, shoots him in the chest. While the crowd runs, the black guy empties the gun, not pausing to take aim. 1 dead, 4 wounded, 13 years. Reduced due to temporary insanity. You satisfied? Anything else?
Okay, now I get story about him. I'm not gonna even bother him with that anymore. We do get a point. Holy fuck, are they keeping dogs here?
Based on what I got out of Ivankov and these pieces of evidence, I guess he's a human trafficker. Is there evidence that proves Ivankov was trafficking in humans?
Let's see.
The forgeries belonging to Sofia Capone's kidnapper.
Okay, that's not gonna work.
A hefty receipt for children's clothes with yesterday's date. Someone paid a lot of money for a piece of merchandise that could well be Sofia Capone.
Yeah, nothing is actually related
Children's shampoo
to him, so we can't really do anything now.
The marks seem to have been made by teeth, although I can't be sure. Just a number. Animal fur.
So wait, they were keeping animals here after all.
Bullet casings. They probably shot at whatever was in the cage.
Okay, so this might be actually not related to the kids.
I think they tried to clean up urine stains with some kind of powerful cleaning product made with ammonia. They invented these less than 20 years ago to make life easier for lumberjacks. I wonder how long it was before the mob was using them for their own ends. This is fresh blood, not more than a day old. Dried blood. Been there a while. Marks left by the chainsaw, no doubt. cross painted by hand in blood. Was it the prisoner's own hand and their own blood?
Might be.
Sickening smell, revolting stains. This was a toilet for whoever was locked up here. The diameter of these shackles is pretty conclusive. Wrists or ankles. There's still some water and the food hasn't dried out completely. This cage was occupied recently. I think it says Abdelkader, the owner of the biggest prostitution ring in Santa Esperanza. 3 Ks. Holy Christ.
Holy fuck.
Jesus.
Really?
Human bodies, dismembered and piled up like trash.
Wait, we can't use that clue, right? What the fuck, man?
The cages are labeled with letters, or names and numbers. Recent traces of food and drink. Shackles the right size for wrists and ankles. A bucket that contained excrement. No doubt about it, there were people in these cages. The size of the shackles, the troughs for food and drink, and the buckets for waste prove it. Can I prove that the people held here were sold?
I think we can.
According to Ivankov's register, not all his merchandise. Someone paid a lot of money for a piece of merchandise that could well... A hefty receipt for children's clothes with yesterday's date.
Nah, that's not gonna
The
work.
forgeries belonging to...
Neither that.
The cages are labeled with letters. The labels on the cages could refer to the customers who buy human merchandise from Ivankov. I base this assumption on the register, in which some of the pieces are marked as acceptable and paid for, and others are not. What does he do with the ones that are rejected? Cages that likely house dogs. Towels that are still damp.
Wait, are you fucking kidding me? Why the chainsaw disappeared?
The forgeries belonging to Sofia Capone. A hefty receipt for children. Someone paid a lot of money for a piece of merchandise. Children's shampoo. Towels that are...
The chainsaw just disappeared. And that was obviously what they were doing to those who were rejected, and they were killing them. Like, what the fuck, man?
Someone paid a...
No, I can't, like, rotate more than this. Okay, so that's fucked up. Hopefully game didn't bug. But I think it did. Wait, about those numbers. I'm gonna just make sure actually that there are more than 3 numbers. There are. Let's make sure that I'm not missing anything. I still can't believe the chainsaw disappeared.
Towels that are still damp.
I think that my game might bug, but let's not judge. He's not gonna help me here. don't really see anything here which could be used. Except names, of course.
My God, what is this? Bloodstains trampled by the bare feet of at least 4 different people. The boots that left these prints were fairly new, to judge by the clean outline of the sole. Bloody paw prints, made by dogs most likely.
So dogs, people, man, I don't even know what the fuck is happening here anymore, like seriously. You see, I'm not getting more clues for some reason.
What does he do with the ones that are rejected? Children's shampoo. Someone paid a lot of a hefty receipt.
I'm just gonna make sure that that's not bugged.
Looks like a scoreboard. Some of the competitors have letters and a number, but towards the end there are others that only have a number.
Wait, he said winners. So winner is Apollo. Wait.
A scoreboard, like a knockout tournament.
Daily rounds. Apollo 4-9. 4970. 4970. 4970. Let's see. 4970 is the Apollo, right? Four nine seven oh. Can we solve this? 4970. I think there are 3 numbers only. Indeed. 4 9 4970. Nah, that's not gonna work. I changed the save code with last night winner. Apollo is the last night winner, right? But he do have like, what is the first number then? Wait, if it's 49, then we might just need to scroll first number and we would go for Nah, that's not gonna work. God damn it. We did clear this room completely, so we can't really do anything here anymore. Maybe he's gonna help us.
You're not going to help me?
Nope.
No,
No?
I'm not a detective, and there's too much blood in this tragedy to put it down.
You want blood? I promise you, we've got oceans of it right here. And unlike the blood in your Shakespeare, this is real.
Yet another reason.
Okay, so we are back. I was thinking about... What the fuck, man? I didn't read this one, and I did read Apollo for a second, so... Oh god, I swear to god. It's gonna be here, right? Oh nah, it's wait. Although Apollo 2.209. 209. That might be the case. 209. Let's see, that might work. So 209. Nice.
Bingo.
But we need one more
Towels that are still damp.
to
Children
figure out what's happening with
Someone
rejected
hit 'em.
people. I don't think that we necessarily need that, but I'm gonna go back in that room and actually try to figure out what the fuck did we miss, although I don't know, man. That chainsaw looks like bugged. I did not miss anything here, I'm fairly sure. Nothing on this side. Wait, why did we get the key? Huh. Did they really fucking forget why did we get the key? This really reminds me of the Evil Within, I don't know why. But it does.
Ivankov said he dreamt of becoming a boxer. Did his dreams come true down here? The leather's ripped, torn. By teeth? There's more than blood on here. There's chunks of brain.
Will that actually help
Chewed
us?
and stained with blood and body tissue. With all the pieces
Nice.
that are rejected by his customers, Ivankov organizes fights, probably to the death, between prisoners and between prisoners and dogs. Maybe even between prisoners and his own men. What is the fate of those that lose?
Well, that's
Metal
not
tape
really
on which
hard.
bodies were mutilated recently. Human bodies, dismembered. It seems clear that those that lose in combat are hacked to pieces. Some of them while they're still alive. I'd say they're then thrown into the water, but there's no proof.
So we solved the mystery, right? Yeah, looks like. Nice. So now that key though, do we have anything to unlock? My brain doesn't work. I'm gonna check that side. Perhaps there was something, but I forgot already. Yeah, indeed. God damn it.
The giant container has been used to hold children. Was Sophia Capone held in the container?
Well, that really depends.
Someone paid a lot of money for a piece of children's shampoo, towels that are still damp, a hefty receipt for children's clothes with yesterday, the forgeries belonging to Sophia Capone's kidnapper.
And let's hope that we're gonna find out something inside.
Boy's underwear, dirty. Doesn't look like the dress Capone said Sophia was wearing.
Well, Sophia was wearing a blue dress with flowers that I personally ordered for her from Italy. She was also wearing white ballet shoes with daisies embroidered on them.
Well, we found one of those two.
A girl's shoe identical to the one that... A shoe identical to the one described by Capone, and the documents used by the person pretending to be Sophia's uncle make it certain that she was held here. Sophia Capone was here, but did she get out? A hefty receipt for... Someone paid a lot of money for a piece. According to the register, Ivankov was paid for Sophia, which means she was handed over to his customer. Sophia Capone got out of here, but did she get out alive? Children's shampoo. Someone wanted them to look perfectly presentable. Towels that are still damp. A hefty receipt for children's clothes. The damp towels, the children's shampoo, and the receipt from the children's clothes shop indicate that they washed and dressed the children before taking them away. I strongly doubt that they washed them just to kill them, so there is reason to believe that Sophia Capone is still alive. We're done here. Let's go.
Already? I thought I'd have time to finish Act 4.
Are you doubting my efficiency as a detective?
That would depend on the quality of your conclusions.
Well, that was actually fast. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't stuck to there too much.
Ivankov is a human trafficker. He has various customers who make specific requests. Slavers, imps, God knows what else. He kidnaps them and puts them in these cages, shackling them and feeding them like animals until he's ready to complete the order. When he has enough, or maybe when the designated day comes around, his customer comes here and decides which of his catches are satisfactory and which are not. What does he do with the rejects? For many people, this would be a problem, but not for Ivankov. Like a true boxing fan, he organizes fights between the failed candidates. Bloody tournaments, possibly to the death. I'm sure his men place bets. and that the whole sick spectacle, like the Roman circus, helps keep morale high. But, as in the circus, it's not just people that fight. There are animals too. In these cages, Ivankov kept dogs. He forces the survivors to fight them, wearing boxing gloves, until the dogs tear them apart. And if anyone survives, Ivankov's own men finish the job. This leads us to the next problem. What does Ivankov do with the bodies? Easy. He cuts them up on this table, one by one, alive even, if they had the bad luck not to die in the arena. And then, I don't know, maybe he throws them overboard, but that's always risky. Maybe if we interrogate him when he wakes up, he can tell us more. But that's not what really interests us. What really interests us is what's inside, or what was inside this container. In recent weeks, Ivankov has kidnapped 9 children for an anonymous client who pays him a fortune for each one of them. The most expensive item of all has been given the initials SC, our Sophia, as proved by one of her shoes, which I found in there. Today, or possibly last night, the customer took delivery of the children and paid in full. Before this, Ivankov bought them new clothes and gave them a shower. Why would he do that? Is it to sell them into adoption in wealthy families? I very much doubt it, but I can't figure out another reason. What I do think is that his client doesn't want to leave loose ends. I think he forced him to get rid of the rest of his prisoners. This is why they organized fights yesterday, dismembered the combatants, and even killed all the dogs.
Well, that was one hell of a investigation, I'm gonna say that.
No.
Oh, man. Let's take this piece of shit to Capone.
What?
They're old friends. I'm sure Alphonse will be happy to...
Out of the question. You saw what he did to Burke. You want him to do it again? Want us to lose another witness? Christ, 20 years ago I let a child murderer slip through my fingers. I won't let that happen again. What if the two cases are related?
Not gonna persuade you, am I?
No.
Okay.
Just like that.
Wake up, Eliot.
We there?
No, still a ways to go. But from here we have to go on foot.
We've been in the car for 2 hours. You going to tell me why we're here?
Because we need to get there.
Come on, Jim.
Be patient. I told you it's a surprise. I want you to find out for yourself. Or don't you like surprises?
I like him. Who doesn't? But what kind of surprise requires you to carry a gun?
Name me one thing you can do in Santa Esperanza without carrying a gun.
Touché.
Do as I say and you'll see. Take it from Jim Dockers.
Because you're my friend, right?
Don't let your guard down. Have you heard of the Voduna cult?
You mean voodoo? Dolls and needles?
Yes and no. It's different varieties of the same thing. The Vodun religion from East Africa. In Cuba, they call it Vodou. In Haiti, it's voodoo. Santa Esperanza had its own version. A little community that lived in these woods, no more than 200 people, I reckon.